Okay, hi everyone. My name's Steve Black. I'm just off camera. This is a presentation that I did last night at a place called Wagon in Shenzhen. And Wagon is a boot camp for coders, and they do some interesting things. Wagon, it's a French word. And I wanted to record the video there, but it was very noisy and not so great light. Here we also have some fan noises, and there's a small problem or two, but we're going to do it. The slides are online at SlideShare, and also, of course, please contact me if you have any questions. So it was quickly a review of my life as an artist, and then segueing into technology, specifically what I have planned for AR. Okay, this it's a diagram of an eye, rods and cones, and the point in here is that when I researched Wagon, someone named Viola, I don't know her last name, wrote, "With programming, it's always black and white." And I guess that's why I really like to code. Now, if you know the eye has two sensors, rods and cones. Rods determine black and white, and cones determine color. So the point is, for the eye to function properly, there has to be sensors for black and white and sensors for color. So my life has been more of the color side. Both sides are important, but I'm talking to a group of technical people, and I wanted to explain why I am not what my relationship is with tech. And I guess I'm the color as opposed to the black and white side of things. Okay, black and white photo, New York in the 80s. Just an example of the generation that I came up with, black and white photos, performance art, street art, things like that. So I was involved with this place called the No Say No, which is in the Lower East Side of New York. This is an artist named ARkit. He's doing a suspension over New York. 11th Street, and ARkit has been influential to me in that he's a cyber artist, arguably the first cyber artist in the world. Through him, I was aware of AI, facial recognition, robotics, all kinds of things, pretty much before they seeped into the public consciousness. So ARkit, very interesting artist. Okay, a quick review of things that I've done. I don't want to dwell on that, but you can freeze if you want to see what I've done. Okay, Creative Development Kit. This was something I was involved with from 2002 to 2007. It involves game making. I was the creative director, so responsible for polygon counts, working with designers, working with coders, trying to keep the whole thing together. That project was going very well. Unfortunately, the CEO passed away and left no chain of command. So all those experiences that I learned, I'm now starting to utilize. Okay, oops. Okay, this is a still from a movie called Beach Road. Beach Road has been featured in festivals in Brisbane, Singapore, and Las Vegas. This is a new movie that I'm working on. It's 99% finished. It's called Lotus Mountain. It was shot in Shenzhen. It was shot with Kandao cameras, the Obsidian, which is 8K 360 film. Very excited about that. And now, the future. This is a demo which should be ready in January 2019. Working with Dominic Wu, who runs Hummingbird's Day Studio. And her character's on the left, and he's called Green Bean Boy. Our character's on the right, and she's called Bubico Food Tour. This will be an ARkit project, ARkit plus Unity, and the demo should be ready in January 14th. January 14th, I'll be doing a talk at MIT as part of the ARIA program, January 14th and 15th. Bubico Orwell Tour took place from 2017 to 2018. While I was researching AR, I was with my partner, Sayuri Okayama. We were traveling in Southeast Asia, doing networking, food research, VRA research, planning our startup. Alphabet Spikes is the name of a book that I'm writing. I'm also an author. I've written about 10 books, and one of them is a bestseller in Singapore called I Ate Tiong Baru. During the tour, we also did presentations, exhibitions, met people from people that knew nothing about AR to people at Google and Microsoft. Okay, this is Bubico, looking a little bit tired here because of the projector seems to be a huge color shift. But Bubico is working on a food book about Shenzhen. She has an Instagram account. We're doing some testing with AR, and very excited about Bubico. She's the flagship for a number of other characters. And these other characters, some of which are called Secret Donut World, made with a British designer, British artist named David Severn. So another set of characters that we're waiting to start working with in AR. Ollie and Charlie are the Dundercats, a project by a friend of mine, and I'm working in collaboration with Six Cat Studios, who own the Dundercats, and anything that we can learn with Bubico and Secret Donut World will be applied to the Dundercats. The Dundercats specialize in music education, so that's another dimension that we're really excited about. Okay, this is a TEDx talk that I gave in Singapore a few years ago, and this slide just says computers plus algorithms equals control of perceptions and actions. Remember that this talk was for Wagon, which is a group of people interested in coding. So this is a story about the young man behind Sumify. Sumify was sold, well, let me start here. Nick DeLazio, 17 years old, became a coder at age 12, created Sumify as a result of doing research for a grade 10 history exam on the Cold War. He found that search engines could not tell him if a link had the right info he needed. He created Sumify, an algorithm which summarized articles into 140 characters, launched in 2011. Sumify reinvents the delivery of information such as news, weather, and finance for mobile devices. Sumify was sold to Yahoo for $30 million. Sumify represents a new step in communication. Computer algorithms process text to create text. So the algorithms are processing text to create text. And at the time that I did this, that was very interesting and very exciting. Now it's very commonplace that algorithms are writing stories and doing things like that. And the point here was that the young man was not trying to make money, he was trying to solve a problem. Not that there's anything the matter with making money, of course, but it's interesting that he was trying to solve a problem that a lot of people had, which in turn led to the financial dividend. Okay, making of Gallery SG. Gallery SG is a project with Eugene So. It involves a number of artists and writers. It's available online at www.gallery.sg. And this is a time-lapse movie. This is just a still. But Eugene made a time-lapse movie of making something with Unity. And I thought that the coders at the Wagon last night would be interested in this. Now, the YouTube address is on the bottom, and Eugene's address is www.do.sg. If you're interested in coding art, 3D art, all kinds of interesting art, do take a look at Eugene's website. Okay, the Alphabet Tour. This is what's coming up in 2019. It's a tour starting at MIT and 100 days going across the United States. Augmented reality is one of the topics. Books and self-publishing is another topic. And mango sticky rice. Augmented reality is obviously related to Bubico and the gaming and the startup that I'd like to do. Book self-publishing, I don't have a slide here, but I've written, again, about 10 books, and another part of the tour is to connect with those people interested in self-publishing. And mango sticky rice, Bubico's favorite food is mango sticky rice, and her catchphrase is Aroy Mak Mak. Aroy Mak Mak is a Thai phrase meaning very delicious. So we're actually trying to do three things with this tour, not necessarily on the same night, but in the course of the tour, talk to people about mango sticky rice, talk to them about self-publishing, and of course, show them or give presentations about augmented reality. If you're interested in that, do get in touch and we can set up discussions about appearing in your town. Okay, that's basically what I just said. If you're interested, or if you're a company that has some software that you'd like to be shown hands-on in demos or in a grassroots type setting, very happy to talk to you. I think it's a great opportunity. Okay, this, unless you're a coder, if you're a coder, please freeze this and take a look at it. but I was looking for examples of the world's most beautiful code. So again, if you're a coder, freeze this and look at some of these answers. They're from Quora and Reddit. The art of bonsai tells a story through living illusion. A bonsai artist searches for ways to express his personal creativity by mixing form and thought in a miniature world. Now, imagine a bonsai made of bits. That's code to me. So I enjoyed that quote, and I have no relationship to Mauricio Wolf, except that I found that quote and was sharing it to it. But beautiful quote comparing writing code to writing bonsai, making bonsai, growing bonsai. Okay, and coming back to the original slide, the line on the bottom says, code needs more than code. What are you bringing to the table? Again, you can know things in black and white, but unless you can bring color to it, you can't really make the project come alive. And the last quote, that's Thibaut. He's in charge of the Wagon in Asia, and he did a presentation, and his closing remark was, what do you need to succeed? And grit. Power of passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. So that's it. Thank you very much. My name is Steve. Sorry you can't really see me here. These are on SlideShare, and I will be updating it soon. Projects and things are happening very, very quickly. As I'm speaking, it's December 27th, and I'm sure in the next 3 or 4 days there's going to be new developments. So this video will probably be replaced pretty soon, and then maybe I will actually be in it. Thank you. Bye. Yes, check on SlideShare if you'd like to see these slides. My website is www.blacksteps.tv. Blacksteps.tv. Thank you.